So, my name's Joe, and I have this idea where I'm going to start like a YouTube channel or a website where I post 30-second clips of things that happen here in Palestine. I'm going to call it Moments of Insanity because there are plenty of them here.
Like what? Give an example.
Alright, so one example is last week on Friday during prayers at the mosque here in Hebron. There were a group of young men who they came to pray, and it was really sunny out. And there's a tent that the soldiers had. They had it set up and they'd sit under it just so they could watch people and not be in the sun. But they weren't in it then. The soldiers were off somewhere else, like guarding the mosque or something. And so these young men, they didn't want to pray out in the sun, so they grabbed the tent and they dragged it over and they laid their prayer rugs underneath it and they started to pray when the prayers went on over the loudspeakers. So the soldiers, they saw this and they didn't like it. They weren't happy. Like one guy came over and he kind of yelled at them a little bit, but they were getting ready to pray. They were starting to pray, so they just ignored him. It was great. So he can't do anything by himself. So he fumes and then he stomps off. And so the prayers start and the young men are they're bowing and they're on their prayer rugs. They're touching their foreheads to the ground. They're being very reverent. They're praying, and suddenly. This same soldier and another guy walk over, still fuming, and they grab the tent and they just flip it over. They just lift it up and off of the young men, and they flip it over, and then they drag it off to the side. And the young men just keep praying as if nothing happened. Only now they're in the sun.